In today's Necrons vs Tau battle report, I'm using an AI-generated Necron list, and it's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, here we go once again. I'm here with my son. Hello, son. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. Looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Girlfriend!
Yes, well, fiance actually. Get it right. We are playing a chapter-approved mission deck, and I am having some fun with my 1,000-point Necron list because I've got AI to generate it for me. So, let's have a look at it. Okay, so here is the list that the AI generated for me. It is a Star Shatter detachment. I gave it the criterias of playing chapter-approved 25 mission deck. I wanted to be Tomb Blades based, and I told it I was going to be playing against Tau, and this is what we got. So heading up the forest is a Catacomb Command Barge, and that's got the enhancement which gives any units within 6 inches the ability to reroll ones to hit and wound. We then have 2 warrior units with Gauss Reapers. We've got 1 unit of Wraiths. We have 1 unit of Locust Heavy Destroyers. The 2 on the left have the Gauss Destructor. We've got the Exterminator gun on this model here. This is a proxy, of course. It's one of my old Necron conversions, which I did. And then we have 3 units of Tomb Blades. These all have Nebula Scopes and the Particle Beamers. We've got 3 units of 3. And my son, who's playing Tau, is also playing some different units. Not AI generated, though.
No.
No. So what have you got?
So I'm playing the Moncard detachment today.
Okay.
And I've got a Devilfish, and then 10 Breachers and a Cadre Fireblade.
Yeah.
I've got the Skyray gunship, which I've not tried yet.
Okay, experimenting with that. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah. And then 2 squads of 3 stealth suits. And then in the back here we've got the Riptide.
Okay, Riptide, not a Storm Surge, which I called it pretty much the whole of the game last time. So Riptide.
And then the Broadside. And then 2 squads of 3 Crew Rampagers.
Okay, how are you feeling about my AI-generated list? Does it look scary? Does it look like you might defeat this quite easily? What do you think?
I'm not sure, to be honest, but your list is pretty balanced.
Yeah, it's got good elements to it, all round, isn't it? Especially for the mission. I've got some good objective sort of control and sort of action units, etc. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so this is the table. We are using the Games Workshop Tournament Companion Table 6 for this map. And yes, my terrain is not all of the current Games Workshop sort of ruined buildings, but we are making do. We know what it is. It basically is all obscuring, and we've got some 2-inch pieces and some 5-inch pieces. So there's a lot of terrain. The mission is a tipping point, so we've got this hammer and anvil which is staggered, and linchpin. So if we're on our home objective, the other objectives are worth 5 points and the home objective is worth 3. If we're not on our home objective, then the other objectives are only worth 3 points. Okay, so we have deployed. I've got my 2 warrior units, Command Barge and Wraiths, on my home objective. We've got the Heavy Destroyers here, and all of the Tomb Blades are deployed over that side. And then over here we've got the Rampagers. We've got the Breachers with the Devilfish and some stealth suits. We've got the big tank over there at the back, and then the Riptide, more of these nasty scouting things, and this guy with a big gun. And that is it. Except, no, you've also got these guys here that have infiltrated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go then. Let's find out who is going first. It's a re-roll. And I do win. So it's going to be Necrons turn 1. Okay, so scout movements. I scouted 1 of the Tomb Blades onto this objective, and then I scouted the others, which were on the left, to where these ones were previously. So I have a little conga line there of Tomb Blades. I've drawn my cards. I've got no prisoners, kill stuff, and secure no man's land. Try to get on central objectives. Okay, so Necron movement phase, turn 1. I've moved the wraiths behind this building section here. We've got the command barge and warriors on the centre objective. The warriors did advance 4 inches. These warriors have just spread out on my home objective. I've moved the heavy destroyers over. The 2 big guns are eyeing up the stealth suits guy. Who's
Broadside.
that? Broadside, with the big gun there. And the exterminator gun can see this guy just there. And I've moved the tomb blades on that objective, and they can also see the stealth suits. So, in an ideal world, kill those stealth suits, kill that guy, and that will be all of my secondaries done. Let's see what we can do. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the 2 big guns from the heavy destroyers. They are heavy, they've moved, but with this detachment, they class as having assault weapons because they're mounted. So, I'm going to be hitting on 2s. Both go through, no lethal. Strength 14.
Toughness 6, so 2s again.
2s, re-rolling 1s because you're a vehicle. Oh. Both go through. That is -4.
So a bit of cover, -3.
Yep, -3.
So 5 up saves. Nope.
No, 12 wounds.
Dead.
Okay, that's that one done. Now for the exterminator gun on the stealth suit. Okay, here we go then. So we need 2s. These are sustained. 1. We get 1 6 and everything else hits. So we get 1 extra dice. Coming in at strength 6.
Toughness 4 I am.
Okay, so 3s. Re-rolling 1s. All in. So -1. You will get cover save, so no AP effectively.
So 3 up saves. So
1 damage each.
Yeah, 1 dies.
Okay, my son just remembered that they are stealth, so they were -1 to hit on that. Okay, so we'll remember that for the tomb blade. So here we go, 3d6 shots. That's a nice roll. Okay, so here we go. We need 3s. You're not on an objective, so no other benefits.
4s because of stealth.
4s because of stealth. Well remembered this time, and make quite a good difference, I would say. Okay, so those all hit.
And 3s to wound if you're strength 5.
Yep, strength 5. Dev wounds, no AP. Oh, we get 2 dev. And what did I say you need?
3s.
3s, okay, so 3 miss. So you get 2 saves.
3 up saves. Take a wound.
So 3 wounds in total.
So a guy left the leader on 2 wounds.
Okay, okay. So we got 1 guy here. Could be up to the command barge to assault, maybe. However, the command barge does have a gun. It's got a Gauss blaster. So I think the only thing that we can shoot at potentially is just over there. At those guys. Let's have a look. Okay, so I didn't record that, but that Gauss gun did really well and I killed 2 stealth suits. And that does bring us to the end of the shooting phase. Nothing else can be seen or shot at. So we're moving into the assault phase and I need to make a decision. Do I go in here and assault this guy? It's worth points. Okay, end of shooting phase. I did scoot these tomb blades backwards and we are going to try to assault this stealth suit. It's an 8-inch charge. So here we go, we need an 8, come on. It's a 3. Do I command reroll that? Is it worth it? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. It's worth 2 points. Woohoo! A double 1. Okay, I think he wants to just hang out on the objective. And that does bring us to the end of Necrons, turn 1. Okay, so my son's got a tempting target. I have chosen the middle one because I have the most OC on it. He did get bring it down, which he disregarded. It wasn't a good disregard because he got behind enemy lines and you don't have anything in reserve or anything, do you, for that?
Nope.
Okay, so let's move into the movement phase for the Tau. Okay, so in the commands phase, both of the stealth suits were battle shocked, and then we did some movements. The Riptide and tank and this tank all advancing forward. These guys just hiding, just there. These guys disembarked and I overwatched them with my warriors. I had rerolls of 1 to hit, and they were lethal, of course. I got 4 through. My son had a 5+ save. He rolled 2 5s and a 6 and a 4, so I killed one of them. And then over here we've got these guys, again just hiding out in the ruined building there, right? Mm-hmm. And this guy who's battle shocked on the home objective. And that's it, as we move in to the shooting phase. Okay, so I've woken the breaches up by overwatching them. They're going to shoot me back, and I can tell you from experience, this is going to hurt.
My lone stealth suit there is going to guide them in.
Yeah, of course. So 2s, right?
Yeah, so 2s to hit, re-rolling 1s with the stealth suits.
And you get to re-roll 1s to wound as well, because I'm on objective, is that right?
All wounds.
All wounds,
yes.
Even worse.
So 1 miss so far. And they are strength 6.
Yeah, toughness 4.
So 3 to wound. 3 to wound. And they're re-rolling all of these. Quite a few misses,
yeah,
actually.
Quite good, yeah, because there is quite a few misses. Okay, yeah, that is a lot of saves. Any AP?
AP -1.
Right. Okay, so it's -1. I'm on a 5+ save. I had 25 dice to roll, and yeah, not many 5s. That unit is dead. Okay, so this big tank here is going to shoot its rockets for the first time, and it's got a gap to my Locust Heavy Destroyers. Okay, I am fly, so it's re-roll to hit for you. Okay, nice.
So I'll get 3 shots, and that will be freeze to it. Re-roll in.
Luckily.
Yeah. And they are strength 14.
Toughness 6.
So 2s. And I'll get to re-roll 1 hit or wound roll.
Oh yeah, oh
re-roll
yeah.
everything. Oh, it was twin linked anyway.
Oh, okay. So 3.
3, AP -3.
-2 because of cover.
Yeah.
Puts me on a 5 up save. What damage are these?
D6 +1.
Okay, so should we roll them separately, I suppose?
Yeah.
First one. No.
4 damage.
4 damage, that's 1 dead. That'll be the one with the exterminator gun.
Yeah.
Next one. Saves. Next one.
Saved.
Saved. Oh, that's good. Right, so the Riptide now into the Locust Heavy Destroyers.
I'm going to use my Devilwing's ability once per battle.
Okay.
So it needs freeze to it.
All in.
Nice. They're lethal actually because he's guided.
Okay.
That's my army roll. And then it's strength 8.
Toughness 6.
So
3.
freeze. So 5 saves.
Okay.
And
AP.
it's AP -3.
Okay, and what's the damage?
4.
Okay, so this is going to kill each one, so I can just roll them all together. So it'll be -2.
Yeah.
So 5s. I've got to get 4 5s here. Not quite. They're dead. Okay, so that brings us to the end of Tower Turn 1. They scored 5 points for taking this objective. He's disregarded the behind enemy lines for a CP. And now we're moving into Necrons Turn 2. Okay, I'm on my home objective and this one over here. So that's 8 points for primary. No RP, no battle shock tests to take. I've drawn my cards and I've got extended battle lines and assassination. So I know I can do extended battle lines. Assassination, where are your characters, son?
So I've only got 1 Cadbury Fireblade.
Okay.
With the breaches.
Just there. Okay, so I'm eyeing up these breaches. I've got 2 units of Tomb Blades eyeing them up. We've got the command barge and I've put the wraiths there with the intention, if I kill these from shooting or at least get them down enough so that I can kill them with the command barge in assault, then the wraiths can maybe come up over here to the Riptide or maybe just a different target. So we'll see what happens as we move in to the shooting phase. Okay, the Tomb Blade's doing very well, mainly because of my high dice rolling. I got another 16 dice with the first volley, plus 2 shots from each one because it was a unit of 10. That did some hard work for me. The next Tomb Blades took the rest of the breaches out, apart from the character, and my Overlord shot the character and killed him. That left my particle casters to shoot the stealth suit guy, which was just there, and I managed to kill him. And that was the end of the shooting phase. So we're now moving in to the assault phase. Okay, I managed to get in combat with my command barge against that vehicle, and the Wraiths did a nice 7-inch charge, which is what they needed, and I'm assaulting the Riptide, and I'm on this objective. Okay, so I was just about to assault with my command barge, and I had this really scary thought that I hadn't actually double checked the points that the AI list did. So we looked at a couple of units and the points were off, which was really scary because I thought, oh dear, I've been cheating, because most of the points were lower than what I was actually using. Some were higher, some were lower, so I don't know where it got the points from. Anyway, we added up the points of the army that I'm actually using, and somehow it only came to 800 points. And then we thought, that is really, really weird. So we added up the points that the AI list generated, and whilst it said that it's 995 points, actually it's only 865 points. So it can't even add up its own points. So yeah, don't trust AI. Okay, so future Nick here. I'm just editing the battle report, and I did notice that my son and I didn't include the enhancement. So the list was actually 830 points. But not only that, but of course in incursion, in the chapter approved mission rules, you can only have 2 of the same unit. So 3 units of Tomb Blades was actually illegal. So AI really didn't do a very good job. However, we did decide to carry on just as we were, knowing that I was playing with less points, and to be fair, putting the pressure on my son to make sure that he won, knowing the fact that I had less points than him. Okay, we're just going to carry on. It is what it is, and we'll see what happens in the assault. Okay, so we did 4 wounds on this tank here, and we did 2 wounds, was it, on this Riptide. And the attacks happened back, only 1 save for me to make, which I saved, and that is it. So we're moving now into Tau turn 2. Okay, Tau command phase, and a battle truck test was failed again, and this guy was the only one on an objective because I'm outscoring this tank and I'm also outscoring the Riptide. So no points for primary for the Tau. Okay, so my son's got established locus, which is going to do in the centre of the board with that tank, and he's got marked for death. I've chosen my warriors and these 2 units of Tomb Blades at the back, and he has marked the unit of Wraiths here as well. Okay, so let's move into the movement phase. Okay, the Rampagers are on the move, quite unusual for my son. He usually pushes them forward early, but this time he's held them back, which I think was probably a good tactical move. So they've moved forward here. This tank has advanced as well, so looking to take out these Wraiths. Then over here the other Rampagers have moved forward and eyeing up my Tomb Blades. Jesus, windy outside. Right, okay, end of shooting phase. So I have lost my Wraiths, and that was from this guy. Even though I've got him in combat, he has a special rule where he's not -1, right?
Yeah, and ignore modifiers to the hit roll.
Right, lovely. So Wraiths went down really easily. No 4+ invulnerable saves saved. I even re-rolled one and I got a 1. And then these guys over here have decided not to shoot in case they kill the front one and make the charge longer. And I took some shots in the back from this tank, but I saved what came through. And now we're moving in to the assault phase. Okay, end of the assault phase, and these guys here took out the Tomb Blades, which obviously they were going to do. And then my Overlord he had a bit of trouble because he was tank shocked by this thing. Huge charge, got in and did 5 wounds on him. And did I just do any damage on you in the assault? No, I missed, didn't I? I totally missed. So that was it. We're moving into turn 3 now for the Necrons. Okay, there's something wrong with my Overlord. He's not feeling too happy. He's just taken a battle shock test and failed it. And then he did RP and he only got 1 wound back. So I'm back up to 5 wounds. I only scored primary for this one, so 3 points. And that is it. In the command phase, I did draw my cards. I've got Storm Hostile Objectives and Establish Locus. And I'm going to attempt to take this objective from these guys. Okay, shooting phase didn't really go well. I shot both of my Tomb Blades. One of them, I used the 2 CP stratagem to give me +1 to wound. And yeah, I didn't kill one of them. I did get one of them down to 1 wound. I considered assaulting them, but in the end, I just jumped after shooting onto the objective. So I have taken that objective, so that gave me 4 points. And over here, my Overlord didn't take any damage in the assault. And that was it. So now we're moving into Tau, turn 3. Okay, end of Tau, turn 3. My command barge went down from shooting, from the Riptide, yeah? It's that thing, was it?
Gunship.
Okay, right. So the Riptide didn't even shoot.
Nah, it didn't need to shoot.
So he went down, and my Tomb Blades actually survived fairly well. No dead from the shooting, and a multi-assault happened. And as you can see, I've got 1 Tomb Blade left from 1 unit, and 2 Tomb Blades left from the other. My son managed to score both of his secondary objectives. Points-wise, I'm slightly in the lead. You got your Challenger card, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you managed to get 2 points for the Challenger card, which was to be in your home objective and No Man's Land.
Yeah.
Right, okay, here we go then. Let's move straight in to turn 4 for the Necrons. Okay, Necron turn 4 is over. I had engage in all fronts and recover assets. I did drop a card which I couldn't do to get engaged in all fronts, which I still couldn't do. I did recover assets with this unit here and some Tomb Blades here. These were battle shocked, so couldn't do anything. I just fouled them back. And then, sadly, my Tomb Blades died in the assault. So I got no points for my secondaries, only 3 points for primary with this objective here. As we move into turn 4 for the Tau. Okay, the Necrons are getting a bit worried. Well, the Necrons that are left, I just have my warriors left. These guys took out those Tomb Blades over there. They had some good secondaries, Cleanse and Display of Might, which was both very easy to do. As we move into the last turn for the Necrons. Okay, my turn 5, I pretty much did nothing. I had a Challenger card, which meant if I was 15 inches away from one of my other units, I got 3 points. I've only got 1 unit, so 3 points there. And then I have Defend Stronghold. I did disregard both of my previous cards. I drew a card which I couldn't do. Then I used a CP to draw another card which I still couldn't do. So Defend Stronghold is the only one I could potentially do. I scored 3 points for being on my home objective. So that is the end of my turn. I did nothing basically, but I did score some points as we move into the final turn for Tau. Okay, end of turn 5 for the Tau. The Tau had Engage in all fronts and Secure No Man's Land, 2 nice easy cards to do, and they scored 15 points for their primary at the end of turn 5. I did manage to just about hold on to Defend Stronghold, just 3 warriors left after some shooting. And that is the end of the game. So let's have a look at the final score. Okay, so no surprises here, but primary I scored 17 points, the Tau 43 points, making a massive comeback right at the end of the game there. And then for secondaries, not too bad, 25 points to the Necrons, 35 to the Tau. So in the end it was 52 points to 88 points to the Tau. Which, considering I was playing with 800 points and my son was playing with 1,000 points, Congratulations,
Thank
son.
you.
Well done. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't know how much difference that 200 points would have done.
Yeah.
What would I have had? Probably an extra command barge, because that was the exact point that
was the AI generated.
The AI
points.
generated one, we think maybe was supposed to be 2 command barges.
Yeah,
because that would have been perfectly 1,000 points.
Yeah, if it was using its points that he got from the internet.
Yeah,
So
which could have
you
been
actually
from anywhere.
had an extra 200 points.
Yeah, yeah. So probably an extra unit of heavy destroyers might have gone down quite well.
Yes.
Or maybe another unit of wraiths. Or I'll tell you what we'll do is we will tell AI that it made a mistake, and we'll make it make another list with the correct points, very similar to this, but with the additions, and we'll play this game again. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're interested in seeing that, then don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, here is a playlist with all of my other Necron battle reports for you to watch next.